Last week's episode, you joined us in Turkey on the turquoise coast. Meanwhile, in Dubai, our new Portofino 52 hull was being flipped right side up and was very exciting. But this week, we just couldn't wait to see it for ourselves. So we flew to Dubai to check out the progress in the flesh and to give you guys a cheeky update. So here we are. We are John and Ali, the Barefoot Doctors, sailing and travelling around the globe. Join us as we share the adventure and explore the beauty of the world, because life is better barefoot.
And what are you going to see in Dubai?
Our Portofino 52. Up the right way. Hi folks, well we have arrived in Dubai last night, actually this morning at 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
And you can tell by the bleary eyes we haven't had much sleep, but we are on our way to Portofino shipyard here in Dubai to have a look at the progress on our 52, Portofino 52 being built, right?
Yep, no, it's the right way up. We're going to be able to walk into it as if it's a real boat.
Yeah, we are very, very excited, although it's kind of camouflaged by a tired look.
It should be absolutely fantastic.
Very excited, very excited. Traveling as much as we do, it never goes smoothly, or very rarely does it go
sometimes
smoothly.
it goes smoothly, but on a regular basis things go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Our ferry on Saturday was cancelled, which would mean if we didn't, the next one was a day later, which would have meant we missed the flight. So we left a day early. We had to rebook everything, leave a day early to get the flight, which was then also cancelled. So we then had to leave a day later. So we had 2 nights.
Yeah, we had 2 nights in 2 extra nights in Fethiye, but of course it's like an onflow, a domino effect. So then we had hotels booked here
and a rental car
booked here.
Yeah, so we obviously changed all those bookings, but we got to the rental car place
at 3 o'clock this morning.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, they said, "Oh no, we didn't get notification of that." And I said, "Well, here's our confirmation on your website." Mm-hmm. "Well, I'm sorry, all the cars are out. We can't help you." What?
Sorry.
No.
Go away.
Call them in the morning, they said. Well, that doesn't really help us now, and that's why we're still in a taxi.
So Mr. Portofino himself is waiting for us, pacing, and we should be there in about 10 minutes. So let's hope all the negative stuff has been used up, and going forward, it's all just going to be great and positive.
Plain
and wonderful.
sailing.
Yes.
I'm a bit dirty.
Good to see you. Thank you. How narrow and pointed it is. Yeah, look how fine it is through the water.
So here you see how the hatches for all the tanks in the boat will be sealed. They are all bolted down into a 20mm flange that is welded on to the tank. And because it is so thick at 20mm, it will never buckle or twist, so it should never leak. Rubber gaskets will be inserted after all the welding is complete, and because the hatches are so large, the tanks will be able to be cleaned easily whenever required.
So notice the shoulder here, going from the fine small area that's going to be cutting through the water into the shape now that gives us that more volume. And it doesn't just go straight up like that, it goes up, out and out a little bit more to give you that extra volume. Having narrow hulls at the waterline, coupled with the shoulder and flaring of the hulls higher up, provides a sailboat with a blend of advantages in performance, comfort and space utilization. The narrow hulls at the waterline enhance the boat's speed and maneuverability, allowing it to cut through the water and reduces resistance. The shoulders and flare provide the safety aspect because it reduces the risk of pitch poling if you ever plough your bows into the wave going downwind at high speeds, because the extra buoyancy lifts the bows up and out of the water. Meanwhile, the shoulder and the flaring design higher up contributes to improved stability, especially in rough seas, enhancing overall comfort for the passengers. Additionally, this design facilitates a broader deck and more interior space, offering a comfort and spacious living area while maintaining optimal sailing characteristics. This combination optimizes the sailing experience and ensures a balance between speed, stability, and onboard comfort. This is a very important topic, and we would like to dedicate time to explore this further in future episodes. I love this. I love this reset, that styling.
Really nice
Yeah.
design. And from the structural point of view, is much more solid
Right.
with this rejection. So any corner is a
Makes it stronger,
more
yeah.
more strong place.
It's lovely. And of course this is just reinforcing right now. It's just-
This we use when we have to do some welding.
Yeah.
For example, this welding to prevent any torsion of the hull. An important consideration is this is the rudder place where you have the mechanism and the shaft. Here it's complete close. So even if you have some issue with the rudder when you ground or whales, now we have to take care of
Yeah.
also the whales. Whatever happened here, they are completely insulated from.
Watertight.
Great.
You can cut the boat here and it's still floating.
Yeah, great.
But in any case, the structure of the rudder is really much stronger than the standard fiberglass rudder. So even the whale will have a little bit more job to do. But the most important thing is to keep the boat floating.
Yes.
Because if you lose the rudder, we can't build another one.
Yeah.
If you sink,
Yeah.
And the waterline is below.
This is the level.
Okay.
the rudder we will have the skeg. So
Yeah.
if you sit the boat on the rudder, when the rudder is closed,
It'll
there's
have a
very strong
support. Yeah.
support.
Yeah.
And the boat can sit on it. The first part of the rudder,
solid.
It's solid and it works like a
Yeah.
skeg.
Yeah.
The second part is
Rotating, yeah, yeah.
rotatable. It's aluminum
Right.
because you can rotate. So
Yeah.
even the same concept of the keel. If you lose the small one, you don't lose the full rudder.
Yeah, that's great. Good design. So we have the beautiful and tall Italian goddess right here, the naval architect Martina. And she's going to tell us a little bit about what's been going on since we've been away. Over to you, Martina.
Hello everyone, as you can see, this is the first hull of a Barefoot Doctors boat. This is the first hull, this is the side of the tunnel, the other one is the window side. So the welding is almost is a big point complete, but still we have some part pending. The bottom shell is at least almost completed with the full welding, double side, external and internal.
And when do these vertical supports come out?
Okay, this support we want to keep till a certain point. When we assemble all together the two hull and the tunnel, at that point we can remove the stiffener.
Okay.
Yes.
So when it's all together as one.
Yeah.
The tunnel is actually the tunnel.
The underwing.
The underwing, she's referring to the underwing. So cute.
So it's very important to keep this support, because when we weld the boat, of course we have some bending, some deformation of the aluminium. It's very important to keep this internal reinforcement that are provisory, not permanent. In this area there are the tank, structural tank. In the stern there is the fresh water tank that is separated from the other one.
And so this is the front bulkhead.
This is the front bulkhead, yes. This is the big bulkhead of the boat. This bulkhead is extended till the center of the boat.
Yep.
It is very, very
Strong.
very strong. See.
So what I did on my 42 foot, I had just a little bit of storage here, but from here all the way across was all sealed and it was airtight void. So if you sink, it floats you.
We say floating reserve.
Yeah,
push.
yeah, reserve flotation. Yeah, yeah.
See the,
Okay, let's
the
go
keel
inside.
and the
Wanna go
tanks
inside?
area.
He won't let us go inside yet.
Oh, we're going inside.
Inside.
You have the keel box in the middle and all the partition for the tanks. This will increase a lot the tenacity of the boat in the center where we need it, because we need to pitch the boat. And the boat will be seated on this place. Also, all the weight in the center of the boat. Because here we have more, maybe 1,000 liters of liquids. Grey water, black water, and diesel tank.
Gray is the big one. That is
That
this
one.
one.
So
Oh, yeah.
that is a grey water, this is a black water.
Black fuel.
And this is the fuel tank.
Oh, that's a fuel. Okay.
All of this.
There's the holes in the tanks to stop the water slushing backwards and forwards, but big enough that you can get in and clean it.
And this place will be free for the mechanism of the keel.
Okay, so the floor level is there at my foot. These above are just temporary.
If
holes
I
being welded.
stand on the floor, you can see the huge clearance that we have on the head.
So this is going to be the guest aft cabin, and behind that is the engine room in this hull.
Space.
It is the shoulder and the flare of these hulls that gives us this amazingly improved space and livability that is usually absent in all of the other performance catamarans.
This one is 16 millimeters.
Yeah.
This is 8 millimeters. And this one is 6.
Okay.
Here you see the slope.
Yeah.
Then we grinding to join to different thickness. And here there is one extra reinforcement on the 15. Because this is the heating point. If you ground the first place where you get the really strong impact is here.
Yeah.
So here 15 plus 8.
Yeah. Okay.
All of this is so strong, but you can move with 2 fingers on the trolley.
Yeah, we
It's
saw the
amazing
picture of
to see
that.
that. Yeah.
2.5 tons
Right.
for the full
For the whole.
for the hull. Bathroom is here, and here is VIP cabin. So here we have 2 cabins here and the common bathroom.
Yeah, this is the transverse
Yeah.
bed and a head up there for that cabin, head for this cabin.
Right over here. So much space, isn't it?
Here is the bathroom.
Look how much space.
And you're 20 or more centimeters above the floor level as well.
So in the VIP cabin at the forward end of the port hull, we have a large island bed with full access around it and coffee tables alongside. Again, there's masses of headroom and a very spacious cabin. Again, very surprising for a performance catamaran.
Look at all these windows. Lots of light coming in.
But now look like a jail because it's
Yeah.
full of reinforcement, but when you remove the reinforcement, it will be
It'll all
nice.
be open, yeah.
Yeah.
You are in a very, very, very safe house. If you're able to broke this, good job. And it's fireproof and 100% recyclable.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
You can
amazing.
make Coca-Cola can with this. How many cans?
Okay guys, so we thought we'd have a little bit of fun with this, and we'd like you all to either calculate or guess how many Coke cans will our 52 be able to make. Put your comments below and the winner will get a wonderful prize.
Now everybody are talking about green,
Yeah.
green
I know.
boat just because they put some lithium battery.
I know.
Yeah.
They one day will stop the fiberglass because fiberglass is not recyclable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Don't know what to do with the fiberglass.
Yeah, yeah, well, we
I
had
didn't
to.
find a way to recycle.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah, we had to pay a lot of money to have our burnt fiberglass boats disposed of, you know?
The treatment of that material is really, really, really expensive.
Yeah, yeah.
Aluminium is forever.
Yeah, that's right.
Eli, you need to be the first one. This is a diving, then is almost double of the 47.
Yeah.
We call diving or wet room. Then you can spray water and the water will be collected by the bilge pump.
What's the space?
You will have here aluminium unmovable floor.
Right.
So you can wash, you can remove, you can check underneath, but walk around the engine will be very easy.
Yeah.
And what I really like about it too is that if something happens and you need to, repair something and you're out on the water, you're not out the back exposed.
And one more thing about the engine, just because we like to be green, we put this little bucket here. Then if you have an oil leak, this bucket have the capability to keep all the oil of the engine.
Oh, wow.
So the full quantity engine oil, motor oil, if you have a leak, will leak in this compartment.
That's really impressive. I mean, as you said before, a lot of people talk about, going green and green boats and everything, but it's very superficial, where there's a lot of things on Portofino, as we're learning more and more. It's all about maintaining the environment and keeping things green, or and that's just
Another good example.
yeah, that's amazing.
Is small details, but are important as
They
well.
are important.
From this, I can go inside, I can clean everywhere. I have hole everywhere, then I can reach any single corner of the boat. This hole is designed for that.
That's so impressive.
And another important things of the engine room, that we'll put the seacock, just one big seacock. And the valve of the seacock is not the ball valve, then you have to close 90 degrees. It is very hard. It will be a screw type.
Oh yeah.
And the screw will have an angle at this level.
Okay.
So if for some reason you open the door and you find the bilge full of water, first you have your will to close the seacock. The only one seacock that we have. You close around here and you keep the boat safe. After that, slowly you have time to
Get
find
water.
the leak.
Yeah.
And from there you have two filters, strainer,
Yeah.
with a three-way valve. So when you have to clean the strainer, you don't need to stop the AC. See, now here we are sweating because it's hot. When the AC will run, when you have to clean the filter, you don't need to stop the AC. Because we have double strainer with a three-way valve.
Okay.
So just move in the second strainer and clean the other one.
Right. Great.
You never stop the water flow.
That's good.
And from there you have a manifold with all the line with small valve for water maker, air conditioning, for all the.
Yeah. Okay.
But you have a big strainer and have a capability to supply water to everything.
Fantastic.
Everything designed to make easy maintenance and with comfort. We are not going to sail around the world to have trouble. No, we want to sail around the world in comfort and clean.
And make it easy.
Make it easy. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Not for work. It's to enjoy. So minimize the work. Make it easy in order to enjoy more.
Yeah, that's right.
That is a philosophy.
Nice, the cabin.
Feels so spacious.
This is the owner cabin. Go from this bulkhead to the one of the engine room that is this one.
Big cabin, isn't it?
And so here's going to be like the
Office and the double bed.
pull-out
bed.
sofa, bed, my meditation space. Right
That's
there.
right.
About 3 months, is it, to build this whole?
We Actually, we are going very fast with this second hull, so less than 3 months, I think.
Going faster, sure. We have more tools. We bought 4 welding machines instead of 2.
Yep.
We have more people, more welders, more fabricators.
Yeah, great. That is the centerboard case again, upside down, up in the ceiling. I'm standing on the roof down there.
It's going to go this way. Those will be that
Up there, that's the inside of the hull, that's the outside of the hull. So our bed will be here and we'll be looking out the windows there.
So this is where the Queen will demand her morning cup of tea.
Oh, life is so
somebody,
hard.
somebody. My morning cup of tea.
Then this is the walkway through to the ensuite. This is the second engine room, which is a bit smaller than the other because it only has the engine.
And the ability to be able to lift the engine in and out from that space is really amazing.
It is big, and look at this.
And
The toilet, yeah, that's the toilet. There's the shower. But
Look at
then
this space.
that is the walkway through to the main cabin, and out the back is the transom, open transom door that gives us access to the sea.
Stern, right out there, right out the back. It's just such an amazing design. Next week's episode, we share some new additions to the boat, start deciding on our sail choices, shapes, pros and cons of the different types, and much more cool stuff before we return back to Turkey. Thanks for joining us on this journey, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to be a part of an exciting way to save lives around the world, join our Patreon family and get up close and personal with us. And we'll see you in the next episode.